There we are. We are live. Hello, everyone. We are live. We are excited to see you all. Let's get this shared into the group. And I'm going to introduce my fabulous guest here today. Let's have a look. It's so much easier. I've actually found something where I can share everything live, but I haven't used it yet. Share to a group. Here we go. Talk. Spirit to me. Oh, it's not letting me share it. Share to your story. We'll do that. And then we will share. Hello, my darlings. We've got people joining us. Hello, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. Let us know where you are watching from. Let's see if I can do it on here. I'm just trying to share it into my group because then more of you are there and you can see it. And we can get more of you chatting to us. There we go. Let's share. We're going to give you some great insight today. Share to the feed. No, I can't do it from there. No worries. We will get started. Hello, my darlings. Can you all give us a little hello? Let us know you are there so we can see your comments. That would be amazing. Great to have you here. Welcome, welcome to meeting my fantastic Rhonda. This is gorgeous Rhonda, and she has agreed to come on and share with you all her spiritual experience. Because, guys, I talk to you all the time about how amazing spirit is and how connections, everything, and how connection changes your life, and how spiritualism and knowing who your guides are brings so much joy to your life. But sometimes you need to hear from other people so you can actually listen to what they've gone through and understand their journey, so you can see how that is actually relatable to you, and if there's something you can actually get from this session. So I am confident. Hello Trisha, hello Suze. I am confident you're all going to get so much from this session. This lady is absolutely incredible, and you are going to love what she is all about. All right, so I'm going to introduce our gorgeous Rhonda. Hello, my darling. Would you like to introduce yourself and just share a little bit of insight about what you actually experienced with spirituality before you actually found myself and the school?
Absolutely. So thank you so much, first of all, for having me. This is incredible. For anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Rhonda Arnott, and I'm an intuitive business mentor and luxury retreat host. And I never started that way. I knew I had a spiritual connection when I was younger, and it was very spotty. I longed to get that connection that I would see other people have and didn't understand it. And there was definitely something missing until I came upon you. And you're right. Like, you could tell me all the time about, oh, well, it's beautiful connection, or it's like natural. And I was like, but it's not natural to me. There's something missing. And then along came psychic school. And it's like, wow, where has this been all my life? So I started, I don't know, I guess maybe 3 months ago, I guess it was, in psychic school.
Yes,
and it was just recent, and it has absolutely changed everything. Mm-hmm. It's changed everything for me. And psychic school has brought a community as well, but more importantly, it's allowed me the space and your knowledge to really grow my intuition. And that's where I'm at now, as I also help others with guidance. And I was so afraid of that before I started psychic school, because I was afraid that what people would say. But to be in a community where this is normal has made it my norm now on the outside of everything. So it's so incredibly powerful to be in this psychic school. Absolutely.
Oh, because I remember speaking with you, and so Rhonda's always had a natural ability to connect. And you know how you were saying then that you wanted to have the same as everybody else, like I wanted to do it like they did it, and it was like she thought that her gift wasn't special enough, or there was something about her that wasn't able to do it like everybody else could. What she didn't realize was she was already fully activated, but there was just some tweaks that she had to learn and adjust along the way. And one of them was protecting your energy, wasn't it? Because your energy was drained quite easily. And when your energy is drained, you don't want to be able to connect into something because you're too tired, you're too fatigued. And if your energy is drained, you can't connect to higher, purer light easily because you're too energetically zapped. So it's like the chicken and the egg scenario, to be able to tap into that frequency. And that's what you were finding, weren't you?
I was to the point where I was in tears, where I just was so drained, but I wanted that connection, but I was so drained, and it was until the light bulb went off when you were saying in one of your modules about protecting your energy. And I was like, oh, wait. I need to do that.
And it made sense.
It did. And you're right. I always thought that I wasn't connecting right, or I wasn't connected at all. But you pointed out that is my ordinary, where I was looking for something that was like extraordinary when that is just within me. And psychic school has taught me that as well. So it's been so valuable.
Yeah, because that's the thing. So you were expecting some sort of groundbreaking sensation to happen, weren't you? But because most of you are very similar to Rhonda, you've always had an ability, you've always had this connection there. So to you, when you are connected, it probably doesn't feel that different to how you feel every day. So waiting for this groundbreaking sensation doesn't always occur, because it's like, well, it doesn't need to occur because it's just like how I feel all the time. So that feeling was weird for you, wasn't it? It was like,
it was.
Hang on a minute, I was expecting to get this, but then it was just an ordinary feeling. So when she realized it was an ordinary feeling in an extraordinary gift, everything just broke free. Can you explain a little bit more? I think you'll probably explain that better than what I've just done.
Well, no, you did it very well. So to me, connecting with spirit, I did think there was going to be this magical moment. But I would be able to tune in like that with people, their energy, my spirit guide. I thought it was at some points, I actually thought I was making it up because it just flowed so naturally for me. And that's when I started questioning, well, there's got to be something more. There's got to be this magical fairy dust that comes down or something. And it's not. It's just a natural connection. And I use it every single day. And it's my extraordinary. And that's when the light bulb went off. And I thought, I've been doing this all along.
Yep.
And it just, once that light bulb went off, there's no stopping me now, because it's just, now I recognize that is my gifting. And I've just always had it. I needed those tweaks. I needed that little bit of guidance. And it's just like a flourishing.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So let's just rewind back, right, just a while. And just tell me, what is your first spiritual experience that you remember? So just so people know what you experienced.
My first spiritual experience would have been, well, believe it or not, it was during a time of grieving for me, when I longed to see or hear from my husband at the time, And I could feel this energy within me. And I knew it could have been grief, but it was a different type of energy. And I kept hearing things like, oh, this is going to happen, but very good things, or this, you're going to meet this person, or tell this person something. And I'm like, what is going on? And that was many, many years ago. And so I've always been inquisitive since then, because it's something that I remember as a child being able to do as well, of, oh, well, the telephone's going to ring. Oh, so-and-so is going to be on the other line, or this is going to come about. I don't quite remember as a child what those specifics were, but I certainly remember when I was in that grief. But yeah, that was really my first one that I can remember of, wow, okay, I need to give that message to that person, or I just heard that. Is that true? Like, what's going on here?
Question it when you had those moments, like when the telephone rang and you knew who it was. Did you question after, or did you just go, "Oh, I was right"?
I did not question.
So,
It's like it's like when I got older is when I started questioning and doubting it. So I needed to get that mindset right of, well, why are you doubting it now when you didn't doubt it when you were younger?
yeah. So people do expect that. They sometimes expect something major to happen. And it's like, it's the major thing happening here at the moment is that connection. And that's enough. Like, I think people do, like you said, expect fairy dust to come out of the sky or something else to happen. And then they just like, well, I can probably work out that that's why I felt that way. Or they try and rationalize it in their mind rather
That's right.
than just be accepting that you actually do have an ability. So
Yeah.
when you actually started to accept that you got an ability, because you did when you came on the call to me,
Yep.
you understood you've got an ability. So there wasn't that question or doubt in your head. It was more of a case of, what on earth am I supposed to do with it? And I don't understand how this is meant to work for me, because spirit wouldn't leave you alone, would they? They wouldn't let you most give it up. So can you talk about what they actually did to sort of push you gently towards development?
They were very kind, and they still are very, very kind to me, because there was, like you said, I just didn't get it. And they would show me signs. They would show me hearts. I saw hearts everywhere. I still do to this day. That's my spirit sign. They would bring about people into my life that would drop nuggets of gold. They brought me you. And to this day, I still cannot remember how we connected, but I knew the moment that I saw you, that was from spirit guiding me to you. And I knew that the things that people would be asking me, and I would quickly be able to tell them, those were the little nudges that spirit was giving me over and over and over again. And so it's like combining a mentor with spiritual nudges. And that's how I kept growing at it.
Okay, I get you. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's following those nudges and following those moves, but not everybody does. And then they end up with like these big curveballs thrown at them. And not always pleasant, is it, when you ignore the nudges?
No. I've had enough of those where I've ignored them, where they just come back around, but in a different way. But it's like, man, if I only listened to that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's been great.
So sorry to interrupt you there, but 3 months you've been with us, and in 3 months you've had the most extraordinary journey. It's like absolutely incredible. And what's been happening and what you've done. I mean, this lady here, guys, just to give you some context, is actually hosting her own spiritual retreat. So she's hosting her own spiritual retreat. She's also doing one-to-one business readings for people and guiding them. And because it's become so easy for her now, because she's got all of the capabilities, she understands what she's needing to do, she understands what steps to take, because it's so natural now. She's understood her abilities, her strengths, how to protect her energy. So tell us about your retreats, like, because people are always asking me, do you know any retreats? And like, you've got one now. So go on, tell me about your spiritual retreat.
Oh my gosh. So this retreat, again, it was spirit led. I am following the nudge, and therefore I know that it's not just for me, but for the ones that are attending or going to attend. It's a retreat that I have called Ignite Your Journey Queen Energy Retreat. And it is for the spiritual led female entrepreneur that wants to step even more powerful into their business, their gifts. And we are the light of the world, and we need to shine. And that's what this retreat is going to do. It's going to empower women to step into their light and shine bright.
Yay, amazing. And what are the logistics and stuff? So where is it? Where's it being held? Because I've got an audience obviously all over the world here. So
okay. So it is actually being held in Lewiston, New York, which is right across the border from Niagara on the Lake in Canada. So it's pretty close for me, but it's in a beautiful spot in Lewiston, New York. It is September 25th to the 27th. It's a Monday to Wednesday. And this place is magical. I've never stepped foot on the grounds. I just knew from when Spirit was leading me to host this retreat that I knew that Spirit would show me where I needed to go. And I've seen some different retreat spots, and this was definitely the one that when I saw it, Spirit was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, you knew the spot. Yeah, because you've been saying to me, like when we did a reading a long time ago, I could see all this for you anyway. Do you remember?
Yeah,
and
I do.
Now it's like it's finally coming into fruition for you. So you've not only got your gift totally working for you, but you're also sharing this ability and helping others, really achieve what they're here to achieve. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to serve. We're here to help people. And we agree, we're on the same page here, me and Rhonda, that if we empower the change makers, then the ripple effect becomes bigger and stronger. That's why you do the business readings. That's why you're connected to the female entrepreneurs, because they need nurturing. They need that energy to hold because they're carrying so many people. So I think this is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing what you're doing and what you're bringing forward. And I will be posting, guys, the link to Rhonda's retreat and how you can actually get in contact with her. And I will put this on the thread after the live stream. So don't worry, you'll be able to access all of those details and give her a message. Anyone watching on replay and any other area where I share this, please check in the notes section because all the links will be there. All right, so you can go and check her out.
Thank you.
So Rhonda, what would you say to someone that is sat there with their gift and thinking, I don't think I've got a gift strong enough. I don't have the time to develop. I get scared of spirituality and I don't want to become a medium. What would you say to those people? Is it still worth developing your skills and your abilities?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, hands down. Because if you have that desire, if you have those feelings, you need to honor that. And you need to find out where it's going to lead you, because it's going to open up doors for you that you didn't see before. You might have longed to walk through these doors. You didn't know how to get there, or you may not see the doors. But I'm telling you, when you start to tap into that, into spirit, into being able to, whether it be mediumship, psychic ability, it's a game changer. It's nothing to be afraid of, because I was afraid as well. That's one of the things that psychic school has also helped me overcome, is my fear of being seen because of my religious background. And now I realize that this is a gift that has been given to me for a greater purpose and a greater good. And I am not going to back down from that, because that's what's been given to me. So what I would say to somebody is check it out, do it, take a step. Even if it's a baby step, take a step.
And just go for it. That's the thing, because it brings so much peace and harmony, doesn't it? I mean, last week I was in Portugal with Dance World Cup with my daughters, and I was doing meditation. We're all there in these villas, like a big complex, but there was like 28 families there, and we're all in these villas. And then I was sat on the grass doing my meditation and my connection and all my journaling and things. And all of a sudden everyone's like, can I join you? Can I come along? Can I? And I was like, yeah, of course you can, more the merrier, come sit down. So it ended up being this huge circle, and I ended up hosting this like morning retreat. It was quite fun, actually. It was really nice. But none of those people are wanting to become psychics. None of those people are wanting to connect to a spirit and pass on a message necessarily, maybe like one or two of them maximum. But they appreciated being dropped in and having that connection to themselves. And they said they felt so much better, and their day just went smoother. And like, can we do it again tomorrow? And what time are you going to be there tomorrow? Like, what time? So people just love it. People love that connection. I think we can take that for granted because you used to do that anyway before you met me. But it's something we've always done, isn't it? I mean, it's something spirituality gives you, but you don't almost understand exactly what until you see someone who's fresh and new doing it for the first time, and they're like, oh, bless them, look how amazing it is.
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. It's when you see that happening, your heart melts, because you're just, wow, look at it, look at them go.
I know. I kept like, and remember I said to you when I started psychic school years ago, when I was like back in the day, and it was my first attempt, and I was like meditating, I couldn't do it, and I was like this, looking around. I found myself doing that, checking what they're all like, checking their energy. So I was talking them through it, and then I was like this, looking around, and then just smiling because they all look so peaceful. So I was like, oh.
And that's kind of what we still do now, is we close our eyes maybe, and we just kind of look, is anybody watching me? Okay, I can keep going forward.
Yeah.
Anybody watching me? Yeah.
We do, don't we? It's bizarre.
We kind of do. Yeah.
So we love spirituality. We love this. I love that you're doing these retreats, your connection. It's absolutely amazing how far you've come in 3 months. I can't imagine where you're going to be in 12 months. It's just... Is there any regret?
I know, yeah. No. Well, I'm going to say yes, there is a regret that I did not do this sooner, because I've seen Psychic School post about it, I'm going to say a year ago, maybe. And I didn't jump in because I was like, no, I don't need school. But meanwhile, that's just me digging my heels in. And Spirit gently nudged me, gently just kept poking at me. And when I finally did say, okay, you know what? Yes, this is for me, and I'm going back to school. And it's been the coolest school I've ever been in.
You actually did send me a message like about a week or two in saying, I'm so glad I've done this. I'm so pleased I've done this. I was like, I know, I've been telling you it's right for you for a long time.
I know. Yes, I know. But yeah, I did. And I can't say enough about Psychic School. It's not your average ordinary school. It's very interactive. It is very enlightening. It's supportive. Yeah, it's if anybody's on the fence about it, jump and get in. That's all I can say, because it is something that you'll carry on for life, and you'll be able to go back and watch those modules and stuff. And I do that all the time right now. Something might be, gnawing at me, or I got to figure this out or something. And I look through Psychic School and anything, and away I go.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because we have people, like I said, all over the world, that different time zones, and they feel like they want to be there live, but sometimes you just can't be there live. I've got kids that are doing the UK, and I can't always be there live because of commitments and other things, but you just watch it on replay, and you can repeat the school as many times as you want. You only pay once, but you get support for life. And I don't know many people that do that, and then also include the membership as well, where you get all of those top tips and practices and everything in there. And tonight in Psychic School, if you can join us in a bit, which is literally in 50 minutes, we've got live visualization. So we're doing visualizing and activating the visualization skill. So we do a different subject every single week, and then we do live Q&A, and we also do readings on a Wednesday. So it's absolutely amazing. It's such a beautiful community, and you can access it for as little as $80 per month for literally 12 months, and then you've got access for life to everything. So it's well worth it.
Oh, absolutely well worth it. I don't know of any other program that offers yes, you've got your schooling, but then you've got your Q&A. To me, I get a lot. Yes, I get a lot out of the actual live or replay, but I get a ton out of the Q&A, because there's questions that I didn't even think of, but I'm like, wow, I remember thinking like that, or I remember that question. Okay. Yeah, those questions, those are great.
Yeah. And sometimes, you know, I actually sit there and I'm a little bit like, not cocky, that's the wrong word, but sometimes I'm like, come on then, challenge me, guys. And there's not a question I can't answer. Sometimes I read them and think, oh my God, never even thought about that question could be a quick thing. And I'm like,
Exactly.
Spirit help, what do I say back to this question? So some of them are actually amazing, and they're always different every single week, and every different round they're always different. I think, how do they think of these different questions like all the time? But it's amazing. So it's a joy to be able to share that and to give that back to the people, and and answer properly. But that'll just teach me to think I know everything, won't it?
You know an awful lot, so that's good.
Hopefully. Oh, Rhonda, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come here and share your experience. It's a pleasure to work with you, and I'm so grateful that you've letting us share your beautiful retreat with people. I know it's going to change their lives. Guys, put yourself first for once, book yourselves on and go. You'll absolutely love it. I'm going to post all the links everywhere for you, and you can go and follow Rhonda and follow her experience and absorb her gorgeous energy. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in school tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.